First of all, congratulate all of you. I'll be very critical of those who think that they know me, who are close to me. I will not tolerate nonsense. If you think your aim is to make money in public office, resign today here before you leave here. Give me your resignation letter. Give me your resignation letter. Give me. Tell me you can't do it before you leave here today. There are thousands of Nigerians waiting to serve. Thousands. And you must consider it a privilege that you were picked to serve. If you go to your various agencies and you get involved in malfeasance, you get involved in corruption, open corruption, or any kind of corruption, I'll be the first to hand you over to law enforcement agencies. You must realize that there's a difference between private life and public life. You must realize it. I'll not allow anybody to mess with you. So please, we must get our vision, our priorities right. Your appointments signify a two-way street. Success will be praised. I repeat, success will be praised, yet any shortcomings will be met with scrutiny. It is essential to understand this from the onset to prepare you for the task ahead. In this connection, I wish to extend a warm welcome to all of you within the aviation sector and to charge you to fasten your seatbelt in preparation for takeoff. I am confident that despite the turbulence that we may experience in flight, we shall successfully land at our destination. The purpose of this induction is to prepare us for the transformative work ahead and share with you our flight plan to enable all of us to ensure a successful flight. Accordingly, your appointments signify not just professional milestones, but a shared responsibility to deliver a great result. I'm sure you know how much this contributes to your CV. I mean, it's a huge boost to your CV. What you have just, maybe you have not realized what God has done for all of you. But this is an incredible boost to your CV. Nobody can take this away from you again. Your performance is intricately connected to our collective success and our ability to contribute to Mr. President's agenda. It is crucial to align our efforts towards exceeding expectations, showcasing the sector's true importance, and realizing the renewed hope agenda. It's important to understand your roles in achieving success in the ministerial deliverables I am accountable for and foster an understanding to surpass stakeholders' expectations. I'm happy to note that during the course of this induction, the 5-point agenda and enablers have been discussed, and clarity given to your roles as chief executive officers of the agencies in achieving results and enhancing the aviation industry. As a cohesive team, it's imperative to allocate these responsibilities judiciously, leveraging the principles of together everyone achieves more, which is team. The aviation sector falls into one of the 8 key priority areas of the renewed hope agenda, which is economic growth and job creation, focusing on infrastructure and transportation as key enablers. We have been given 12 deliverables to achieve, and these are the deliverables given to us by Mr. President. 1, ensure strict compliance with safety regulations. 2, supporting the growth and sustainability of local airlines. 3, improving the aviation infrastructure, including communications, navigation, and surveillance. 4, accelerating key projects such as airport expansions, establishment of maintenance, repair and overhaul centers, and leasing companies. Developing robust airport surveillance and security systems, promoting human capital development within the aviation industry, optimizing revenue for the federal government, collaborating with state governments to improve state-owned airports and standardize the airport terminals, streamlining agencies within the aviation sector, implementing an effective content management system, enforcing personnel performance management in the public sector, and then the 12th one, initiating quarterly stakeholder engagement sessions for effective communication. These deliverables have been crystallized into my 5-point agenda, which of course I've tried to use to mobilize all of us into action. 1, it is to ensure strict compliance with safety regulations and continuous upward movement of Nigeria's rating by ICAO. 2, support for the growth and sustenance of local airline businesses while holding them to the highest international standards in the aviation industry. 3, improvement of infrastructure in the aviation industry. And 5, development of human capacity within, development of human capacity within the industry. And 5, optimizing revenue generation for the federal government. The top priority among these deliverables is ensuring strict compliance with safety regulations. Without safety, civil aviation ceases to exist. Each deliverable comes with a key performance indicator defining our success levels. It's crucial to review and allocate these deliverables to each agency, holding them accountable for their roles within the aviation value chain. Remember, we owe our responsibilities and obligations to the citizens of this nation. Additionally, the recent circular from the Minister of Finance on revenue deduction, though posing a big challenge, presents an opportunity for innovation and optimization. It requires us to think beyond conventional methods, ensure adherence to policies, value for money, and steer the sector towards performance-driven outcomes. I honestly believe that if we are efficient, we will achieve results. We must therefore prioritize performance management while ensuring capacity building, innovation, digitalization, automation, and staff welfare. My charge to all Chief Executive Officers is detailed and outlined in the performance management contract to be signed. We are going to sign it very soon between you and I, and ultimately between you and the directors after our agency's retreats. Efficiency will be our guiding principle, ensuring that we will not only meet expectations, but that we surpass expectations. You must approach your roles with commitment, focus, innovation, collaboration, and a sense of responsibility. There will be quarterly appraisals of your progress, and this will culminate into your own appraisal by the President, into my own appraisal by the President. Certain governance mechanisms have been instituted to ensure we achieve results. This includes monthly meetings with Chief Executive Officers and a Safety Oversight Committee, which I will be chairing to close the gaps in our safety and security audits. And I'm sure you have been briefed the new CEOs about that, especially the NCA, FAN, NAMA in particular, that we have a central committee that I chair now, which has never existed before, specifically for the audits, for the ICAO audits. Because the problem has always been before that there have been interagency problems and rivalry. Because the NCA DG says, well, he cannot speak to the MD of FAN because they need FAN to also put some things in place before ICAO comes. But then the MD of FAN says you cannot give me directives because you're a fellow CEO. And all those rancor went on until ICAO arrived, things were not done, and of course we did not, achieve the kind of scores we would like to achieve. But I said, when I came, I said, well, listen, now come and hold your meetings with me. Monthly meetings. So if there's anything you need as NC, especially because you are the staff of the audit, I'll tell the MD FAN. Now, we are going to put them in place now. As a directive from me, there will be no so that we can move up the rating by ICAO. The last time South Africa scored 92%, and we scored 70. I mean, the giant of Africa. Why? We can't allow that to happen. So please, there will be these monthly meetings, and I want us to take them as serious as we can. The permanent secretary will be coordinating those meetings. The date for the meetings will be communicated to you. I also expect focal persons from your agencies to work hand in hand with the ministry. So you must have focal persons too. NAMA, NCA, FAN, the focal persons for the audit in particular. Get some focal, actually should be the director of, I don't know, the MD FAN should determine that. The focal persons to work with us on the audits coming down. And we have one coming up in March.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
That one, is it the safety audit? The security audit is coming up in March. And so I think we should work seriously towards that. To make your work seamless, always ensure adherence to administrative instruments. The PS has said so much about that, such as the public service rules, financial regulations, extant circulars and guidelines on administrative procedures, to mention a few. I do not need to emphasize this, overemphasize this. I'm sure you know the mood of the nation on all of these. Please make sure you adhere to all of this. If you do not know what to do, ask a bureaucrat around you. If you guys are political appointees, we don't think you can just sign anything. This is my second time on this job, and so I know what to do. Ask. I say ask. Sometimes when I see some fight in front of me, I carry my red barrel. The red barrel will do like this, I'll do like this. I'll say, yes, speak. Don't be